Welcome to Plausible Foolishness. We are the two kings of the Rube Empire. We're right-wing extremists extraordinaire, enemies of the state, the deep underground military complex, the satanic cabal, and the New World Order. We're enemies. That's right. You're not an enemy of the satanic cabal and the New World Order?
Oh, I am. I just, the way you said that, you said, we are
enemies.
You didn't say enemies.
I did say enemies.
You didn't say enemies. You said
I
we
did say
are
enemies.
satanic cabal.
No, we are enemies of the state, the deep state, the deep underground military complex.
Okay.
The satanic cabal and the New World Order.
Got it. Okay.
I think it was a verbal punctuation thing. You know, it's
like okay.
When you say like let's eat kids, if the comma's in the wrong place, it can go
okay.
Ways, right?
Either way.
And one is not acceptable. The other one's
yeah. Either way.
Let's eat kids.
Either way. I'm the philosopher king.
Yes, you are.
The ivory tower, the mad scientist Matt, and I've got a perspective on things. Take it, Ray.
A long time ago, I was in Bolivia, and I was sent to retrieve intelligence for the CIA, and come to find out that I was a helpless pawn in a terrible game where I had to murder Bolivian soldiers for no reason. And then we came across an alien that could camouflage in the thick of it, and I was the lone survivor. I got to the chopper. I am the strong one, the people's champ, the people's choice. And gosh dang it, it feels good to hunt predators with you again, boys. And unfortunately,
he's also the Iron King,
the one and only.
Yes,
King, the strong one, the people's champ, the people's choice. What Arnold Schwarzenegger should have been. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to give it up to Dusty. Dusty.
That's right. That's right. I start out as the producer. I am the kick-ass Duke. The one, the only, the Dusty.
The right hand of the kings. Nobody remembers her.
I was, yeah. You
put your title in front of your name. There's a simple format. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. King, it's not about the title, baby. It's about the actions, okay? You feel me? It's what do we bring to the table every single time we come in. You feel me, dog? You feel me?
Yes. We bring a disorganized mess. That's what we bring.
And, that too.
We're a little late today, boys. Why is
Sorry
that?
about that, everybody.
I thought we were kings.
We are kings, but the kings answer to the people.
Yes. Wherever I'm on time. You feel me? You feel me? I mean, listen, that is the attitude that you have when you get bigger than you think you are, you know, and I can think of a company that's really magical that really thought it was much, much, much bigger than it was. And are we going to talk about that today?
Oh yeah, we're going to talk
about it. Oh, we are going to talk about it.
I'm very excited about it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not named Bruno, I can tell you that. So we will talk about it.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Can I just say something, guys?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I just want to say something. This show has a bad name. Okay, Plausible Foolishness is not what the name of the show should be. Okay, the name of the show should be "I Told You So." In light of Alex Jones filing for Chapter 10 bankruptcy, which gives InfoWars about 6 months, I think we can pick up the moniker of today's news or today's news 6 months before. Okay, like that just is what it is. Who would have thought that going woke would get you broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would have
What?
thought
What?
that if you were a family-friendly company since the inception of your existence, now
Mhm.
our hardcore fan base would say
Built to immortalize American excellence and,
Yeah.
you know, family-centered ideals and values.
Now, to be
Yeah.
fair,
To be
our
fair.
hardcore conspiratorial faction led by the Iron King over here would tell you that Walt was an anti-Semite, a New World Order, child trafficking. I don't fully buy that crap. Okay, I don't buy that. I'll be real with you. Especially with all the Americana that you referenced, Matt, all over Main Street, USA. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the Hall of Presidents, the celebration of America in almost every single park that's there, could devolve so quickly into what we have now.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy to me is you have a smash hit like in Kanto. Everybody's saying we don't talk about life is good.
That song is
Nothing
still stuck
really
in my head. For
Yeah.
3 months, it's been stuck in my head. I
Like,
get up
yeah,
in the morning and it's running as I'm taking a shower, and I can't make it stop.
Yeah, like
well, if your girls would stop singing it, that would help.
Yeah, and I don't hate the song.
It's an earworm, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they come out with a smash hit. They're
Mhm.
kicking butt. Stocks are coming back up after the pandemic, shutting down their theme parks. And they go around pander to 2 to 3% of the population that aren't going to have kids ever, right? So I feel like we talked about this. Didn't we talk about this like
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we've
before?
talked about this. Well, were they really pissed off, or were they just like, okay, woke guys, listen, we get it. We weren't going to do anything, but because you five are getting really upset, we'll say something. Oh crap.
Well,
You pandered.
that
You pandered. Go ahead.
well that definitely is true. But also, also the videos of people in executive positions laying out that this has been the agenda all along. That they've been
Yeah.
doing it unrestricted since day one of their tenure.
And what did that do for their stock? Did their stock go up when that came out? Oh, it went down? Oh, no. So attendance at the parks has gone up then.
So, but think about this, right?
No? Well,
No.
well, what about Disney Plus? That's got to be booming, right?
They lost like
No.
170,000 subscribers or something like that, estimated, because they never released their full numbers.
Well, streaming's an illusion, but we'll talk about that later on in our show. But I gotta think about this, right? So they do all these really stupid moves, and then to have the audacity, the effing hubris is the best way to put it, to tell the government of Florida you're wrong, even though Florida is the only reason they exist. Think about this.
Yeah.
If California was so profitable, they would have never had to open up a second park. If California was so profitable, they would never have made Disney World. Okay? If any other state in the got cat poop wrapped in litter, wrapped in foil to eat all the time, and now we're getting sugar, and you're like, you know what? I just not into that sugar. And we try to tell you
miserable 99-degree heat in 100% humidity in the middle of summer, surrounded by screaming kids and thronging masses, is not great weather.
You guys have heard the analogy that the dog.
It's not snow.
I admit that snow bars people from coming in, for sure. It's great. It's great. It's better weather.
Operating.
It's better weather for operations. 100%.
Matt sounds like the dog in the House of Mirrors. You guys ever heard that story? The dog in the House of Mirrors. There's two dogs. There's two dogs in the corner, and they're sitting there, and they see a house go up, And one dog looks at the other dog and say, "Hey man, go check out the new house." So he goes in there, and he comes back, and the other dog's like, "Hey man, like, tell me about this house." The dog's like, "Oh my gosh, it was the best house ever. All the dogs' tails were wagging. We were playing. We were running around. It was crazy. I'm exhausted from it." So the other dog's like, "You know what? I gotta go check it out." He goes back, comes back to the corner with the other dog that was super happy, and he's like, "Hey man, what'd you think of the house?" And he's like, "Oh my gosh, that was the worst house ever." Not citing SVU. It was horrible. Everybody was growling and they were nasty and so on and so forth. And the dogs realized it was a house of mirrors. Whatever they went into, they were reflecting. That's what you sound like when you're a Floridian whining about Florida, okay? Some of us like the heat and the swamp butt. We like it, okay? I love the skeeters and the gators, okay? Give it to me.
Fools. You're fools.
Damn it. Damn it.
Utter fools.
But imagine having the hubris to say we're bigger than the state of government, the government of Florida, especially with Ron DeSantis at the helm. Think back.
I don't think they
can't take away his bone.
I don't think that they understood that. I think they you know, he had thing. But anyway, so now this is the first, like, he's fought the federal government over things, but this is the first interaction with you know, a major corporation that we've seen in the public square. So I think that they thought they had a little bit more. They thought they had more bite to their bark, and he was more bark than his bite. You know.
Okay. You have the federal government, and you have Florida and Ron DeSantis, because not just Ron DeSantis, but his Senate, the Senate that we have, and the House that we have are fairly conservative. Would we agree on that?
Well, I mean, if evidenced by the voting today, yes.
Fairly. I still really wish they'd open carry, but besides that, everything else.
Maybe this is the session closed. It might not be closed. I don't know.
I don't think it's closed yet. I think it closes tomorrow.
Okay, so then we may get it tomorrow.
We may get it tomorrow. Let's hope so. Let's pray. Yes. Let's be the 25th state. That would be awesome. Anyways, so we have Ron DeSantis in the state of Florida, and versus essentially the other 49 states and Puerto Rico.
Guam.
Yeah, and the islands of Guam.
U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, there we go.
District of Columbia.
District of Columbia.
All of them are trying to put all these mandates. Oh, mandate. You have to wear masks. You have to get shots. You have to do all this. And Ron DeSantis in Florida, we all go, no, not going to happen. No. And
but
Disney
meanwhile,
doesn't get the picture that saying no to woke. We're saying no to woke, yes to freedoms. No to woke, yes to freedoms.
Yeah, but Disney was the last part of the mask bullcrap in Florida. Yeah. Disney was the only place in Florida
where you had to wear a mask.
Yeah.
And look at the rest of the country though. Like Georgia passes their, or is doing their voter rights bill.
Yeah.
And then, the All-Star game gets moved out of the predominantly black neighborhood. Like there's all these punishments going on that they think that they're going, and that's what dominates the cycle. Not that the bill passed or whatever, if it even did, I don't remember, but that but that such and such a corporation, MLB or whatever, scores a victory by sticking it to the state, and Disney thinks that's what's going to happen here in Florida.
No.
Yeah, of course they didn't, but that's what but perception is sometimes more important than reality, right?
And Universal Studios is sitting there going,
thank you. They're saying, thank you, God. SeaWorld is saying, thank you.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm not going to say a word.
Actually, we would have rather had it that we got the special things as well, but we'll take this.
Yeah.
No, so okay, I saw online. There's a question I want to ask you.
Sure.
So there was an argument being made that actually what was happening that that conservatives shouldn't be for what DeSantis is doing, because this is government overreach, punishing a company for expressing their constitutional rights of free speech.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is this: if you're a private corporation and you step into the realm of politics, you're courting death. I hate to be a Thanos there, but you're courting death, right? Sorry, I had to do it. I had to nerd out a little bit. But think about that, right?
And you ain't Deadpool.
No, right?
Yeah, but corporations, there's like Disney hires lobbyists.
I totally get it. But here's the thing with lobbyists: you have to have power. How much power does an entity have? Go.
Power to influence.
Okay. Just kept Disney.
Good.
Yep.
I mean,
I think the thing for me, yes, is the government. It's easy to look at this punishing the company. Things is that the company was in a position it should never have been in. A special permission granted to it by government that
must pay taxes, and this will change. He said they're getting rid of all the special dispensation since 1968 for the entire state of Florida. So it's not just one company. He didn't single out Disney. Disney got lumped in with that because of where they did the cutoff, and it was designed to take care of Disney. However, there's other properties as well that are getting this same treatment.
Well, there should be no special treatments, right?
Well, there is for certain places, wetlands, things like that have special dispensations.
Wetlands, that's preservation.
There's preservation
type of thing.
Stuff. There's also
that's different. There's no corporation running the wetlands.
No, it's the corporations that do tours on wetlands get special dispensations as long as they don't.
They get special allowances to operate in wetlands where it's being preserved, but that's not the same as running your own basically city.
True. Yeah.
Like they're just allowed to do business on a wetland because their business is about wetlands and educating people about the wetlands, not
correct.
You are your own entity in the state of Florida, and you don't owe property taxes to